Hello! This is going to be a short little video where I talk about things with background gameplay by Warriors All-Stars. Or from Warriors All-Stars, I guess, which is a very silly game, but regardless, it'll be a pretty short video compared to my usual. I wanted to talk about money, because it's a thing. So, advertisements suck. Just like, in a general basis of, pardon background noise, by the way. There's probably going to be some of it replacing baseboards, but it sucks. Like, real bad. Nobody watches it, nobody likes advertising. I don't like advertising, I'm not going to lie, I use an ad blocker. I expect everyone who watches my stuff to be using one too. Which is probably why the money from them sucks. But regardless, it's not a whole lot. To put it into perspective, if 50 people gave me $1, it would be more money than I make off of the views on the videos. Or alternatively, if 3 people gave me $1, that would be the equivalent of 1,000 people watching a video. Or any my videos in general. It doesn't have to be a video, but you get the general idea. 3 people give me $1, $3 worth 1,000. It's actually kind of comical, but whatever. So I fiddled around with a Patreon before. I had a Patreon set up, I just never set it to public or live or whatever. And I've redone it, I've adjusted it, I've redone it. I don't know if I'm going to use it though. I'll like go ahead and put a preview link, or I forgot what they're called. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description so you guys can actually like see the preview version of it if you want to. But I don't know if I'm going to use that because YouTube came out with a thing called, I think it's just supporters. I don't think it's called anything fancy, I think it's just supporters, but essentially it's the same thing as a Twitch subscription. So for those of you who don't know, what it is you pay $5 a month. Or, you know, if you don't want to do recurring, you just give $5 for a month. You get a little chat icon next to your name for live streams, and you get custom emojis or emoticons or whatever you want to call them, and the name keeps changing. I don't know, I'm too old for this. But you get custom ones of those depending on how many people support me. I get more icons that I can make and submit and stuff like that. So essentially you give me $5. Well, you pay $5. And I get some of that money every month, rather than, I think you also don't get ads. I don't know the exact details, but it's essentially the same thing as a Twitch subscription. So you pay money, the person you're supporting gets some of that money. In YouTube's case, I think it is, I think it's 70% to the creator, 30% to YouTube, which actually isn't bad. To be honest, as far as splits go, that's not too bad. I think it's better or equal than Twitch's split. Just to give you a baseline, because that's really the only comparison point. So that's pretty good. But the alternative is Patreon. So, and Patreon's split I think is 90% creator, 10% Patreon. But it's a third-party service, and that has some positives and some negatives. You know, it's a whole separate thing that people have to have an account for and log in, and you know, a separate payment thing goes through and all this stuff. But it's also separate from YouTube, and nobody really actually likes YouTube anymore. Having said that, you know, like if they would just call me ditties with advertising stuff, I think people would be alright. But regardless, no one's really happy with YouTube. But on the other side, you know, you do supporters straight on YouTube, it goes through all of the existing framework that Google has set up to pay me, basically. So, and you don't need a separate account. If you're watching this, you probably already have a YouTube account, I would imagine. Or a Google account, as it is now, I suppose. They're all merged. But you probably already have an account, so you don't need a separate account. There's not a separate back-end payment thing that goes through to me and all. You know, I don't need to manage a separate website or anything like that, or you know, pay attention to comments and interactions on a separate website or whatever. I can do it all on YouTube, in theory anyway. I don't really know how it works because I haven't done it. I don't have any supporters. But the thing with Supporters at the moment is just like Twitch subscriptions, it's really a live stream thing, and I don't really do a lot of live streams. I used to do them far more often, but I don't do them anymore. I may pick them back up because, so what really went down is I was occupied frequently. I was really loud when I said my bad. I was frequently occupied. I was, you know, dealing with someone and all this jazz. Not to say it was bad time spent. I quite enjoyed it, but I was occupied. But I don't really have that. I don't have that anymore. So I should have some free time in the afternoon, like I did before, to do live streams. So maybe I'll pick that back up if I don't know. Do you guys want me to live stream? I don't have anything to live stream. I don't know what I would live stream. I'm not really sure, but I could, I guess. But really, the YouTube supporter thing is primarily a live stream thing. You get your Twitch icon, not your Twitch. You get your chat badge icon thing for live streams. That's all it is. And then you get your custom emojis and stuff that you can use in the live stream chat. That's all it is. So you don't really get anything other than, well, apart from my appreciation, I guess. But like, I don't know if I want to even do a Patreon or even bother with supporter stuff. I don't know if there's enough of a demand for it, considering I don't necessarily put out a huge amount of videos that are extremely popular. I don't really have much of a fan base, but I do appreciate what I have. But like, it wouldn't take much to make it worth it. Like, you know, if 10 people became a supporter, but 10 whole people out of however many people watch my videos. I would say subscribers, but a lot of the subscribers are dead. It's like, it doesn't matter. But like, however many of you guys watch my videos, if like 10 of you supported me, $5 each, that's more money than I make off of the advertising in an entire month with the like 40 to 50,000 views I get. So that's a pretty small percentage of people that would have to be along for the ride, but I don't know. Like, it's up to you guys, I guess. Oh, you know what? Right now, in the video, I'll go ahead and overlay, or put it in the video anyway, the, like the supporter thing for YouTube and then like the Patreon page, but I'll have links in the description. The only way that I've seen to find the support button on YouTube is to go to the gaming site or be on a live stream. Regular YouTube live stream seems to work. It's the same as a gaming YouTube live stream, but it seems to show the icon there, but it doesn't show up in the normal YouTube channel. You have to go to the gaming.youtube.com/channel name. Sleepy Joe 2 in this case, to see the button, which is rather weird, but I'll have a link, overlay some stuff on the screen and stuff. I don't know, like, is it worth it? Supporters is already active, so I guess it doesn't really matter if that's worth it, but if you guys want, I could instead set up a Patreon or something. I don't know. It's trade-offs and, you know, stuff like that, but I don't even know if there's enough people who would ever give me money like that, but, you know. Hey, anyway, here's my little update video. I intended it to be like 2 minutes long, but now it's 8.5 minutes. Welcome to me. I like to ramble. I like to ramble. I like to ramble. I like to ramble. Alright, I fucking lost my mind. Thanks for watching. Comments and stuff and things, and I'll read them and interact and talk, and we'll set something up maybe. Who knows? See you next time.